fix the internet or RFK or something.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Their
So
expertise.
it says, by the way, we're live. So here's the issue. I've been watching all
People
my
already hear it.
meters. Happy welcome back after what are we? Well, that was Labor Day. Okay.
Yeah.
We're the day after Labor Day. And we're laboring here. YouTube is giving me an error message here on their end, and I can't tell what our audience is seeing. Between us in our internal stuff, we're looking good. Johnny's looking fantastic. Savannah's looking beautiful. And Johnny's kind of beautiful, but anyway, we'll leave that aside. So we're happy you're here. We just let you know, as I see the technical stuff, I'm working to get it dealt with. This is the joy of live. So in the comments, please let us know you can hear us. So from best we can tell, all the audio is totally working great. And then we can't tell about the video. So we'll keep going with this, but throw in the comments, can you hear us? And if you can hear us, then we'll keep going. And if we can't, we will cycle back on another time. So Johnny.
Yes. All right, then.
How have you been?
Welcome, Savannah. Wait, let me see if they can be heard, because here we are.
Yeah.
Let me text Stacy, because I know he's here. Hang on. Hey, Stacy, can you hear us?
Yeah. Go ahead and throw some comments in there. Now, the comments can be delayed a few seconds before people make them, and we don't see them for a little bit there, because that's the nature of how it works there.
I'm sorry about Don.
Yeah. That's
Let's see. Now, let's wait and see. Okay. I texted Stacy Carolyn, who's a pal. Let's see.
Cool.
Nothing. They got nothing.
They got nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
No.
Wow. We may have to redo this.
No.
Wow.
Yep. There's nothing on there's nothing I can fix in real time if they don't get anything there.
I'm going to look at the schedule while you do that, Don, and see.
Okay. I'm going to try restart. Oh, wait, something just came. Let's see. It just switched over.
Any luck?
It says now we're live. Okay. So it's bizarre. It's way behind on my screen. Everything else looks good. So our internal stuff all looks right. The YouTube is giving me a problem. And we've done this over 100 times. So that part is usually the stuff that totally works. But YouTube is having an issue.
Stacy says, boom, good to go.
Huh. Okay. Well, let's.
Joan Cavino, you're there. Can you let us know if you can hear us and see us? Of course, if I don't hear from you, I guess that's the answer.
It's a no from Joan.
Hey, is this thing on?
Oh, I can hear you.
Hello.
Okay, Sherry. Thank you.
Yay.
Okay.
So,
can you see us, Sherry, also? Because
we don't know if the video is getting through.
Maybe we're good. I
can
see you, but the video is really choppy outside.
The video, okay.
The video's frozen.
Okay. But the audio's fine. All right. So we're doing an audio only today. And
old school podcast.
Old school podcast. We'll start that way. And here's the deal. On all our internal control panels, everything's working video-wise and audio-wise. YouTube is giving me a message about a problem that it's having, and I don't think I can solve it in real time. So as long as the audio, and so you need to let us know if audio goes out, if you don't hear something, throw something. Yeah, thank you, Richard. Then go ahead and throw something in the comments. We're going to keep going. And so we have a great guest today who makes Johnny and I look normal. She looks fantastic. And so, Savannah, I know you have what, 85, 100 audiobooks? Where are you at?
I counted a few weeks ago, 131.
Wow.
As of mid-August. Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'll call that
sort of getting started, but yeah.
Yeah, you're not a beginner, but what is funny, the business changes over time, where 100 sounded like a billion to me 5 years ago, and now there's a lot of us that are well into the hundreds, and the Johnnies that are into the 1,000 plus type, where it's uncountable at some point, and that's super cool. So tell us about how in the world you got started in this thing. Why in the world were you doing something with audiobooks?
Great question. My background is in theater and film training. So I went to college for English and theater, somehow miraculously using both of those degrees now. Who would have thought? And really over COVID was when I got very much into audiobooks. I had been doing, commercials, theater, whatever came through, audiobooks here and there. But then when everything shut down, and this was really for actors, the only part of our business that was still operating. I locked in, started doing that full time, and found that, actually, I really love this a lot more than being, on a casting call and waiting in a room for 2 hours to say one line for a Pepsi commercial or whatever it may be. And yeah, I've been doing that ever since.
So, Johnny, and I should ask you, commercial. I know you have some other things. Well, let's talk about the other thing. Let's continue with Savannah here for a bit, and then we'll take a break about halfway through and talk about all our commercial stuff. But the audio is okay. Okay, video choppy, audio. So all right, we're audio only today until and I'm gonna try to figure out while we're going here, since they can't see me. They won't see me running like a rat around here trying to get some details working.
Silver
Okay.
lining.
So. It turns out
Forgive me. I'm texting people who are texting me. Forgive me. To let them know that
good.
they're asking what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I wish I knew. Okay. So, and I'm typing to people.
Yeah. So for those of you who can hear us, that may be all you get from us today.
Yep.
Which is sad because Savannah's lovely and but good because Don and I look very much like Don and
like
I.
normal. Yeah. Which not a good look.
So we're back after Labor Day, and apparently we should have done some work on the system during our holiday break, but we didn't.
Yeah, today we're getting burned though by YouTube because the other stuff's all working on our end just the way it's supposed to. So anyway, so
well, you paid nothing, you get nothing.
Yeah. So Savannah, acting just would have been tough during COVID, and that's actually a lot of books to do over the last couple of years. Where do you think it's going today? Like, are you working with publishers? You're doing it all independent? What's your favorite thing to do?
Ooh, I definitely started with ACX and the independent authors. That was how I did, for the first couple of years. That was all I did. And now I am definitely working with publishers more often, with Tantor, with Podium, once in a while with the heavy hitters, with Penguin, that kind of thing. But I would still say right now it's about 50-50 for me. I would love to work more with publishers, and maybe, if you have any tips, tricks, things like that, I would love to hear it. I love doing definitely fiction. I'm not a big nonfiction person in my personal reading or in work. But, and something I'm curious about too, maybe you can give me some insight into this, Johnny. I find that I get similar books a lot, particularly from the publishers, like
I'm sure you get what books a lot?
Particular books. So for instance, a niche kind of romance. Like for instance, I did a romance series about a woman who falls in love with an orc, which, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I would say that's pretty niche, pretty limited type of book. And yeah, I would just love to hear from you how you can branch out, how you can get publishers or authors to see you as more than one thing that you're doing, or couple of things that you do.
This all connects to everything. I think, like most questions I tend to hear, I think people know the answer, and then when you tell them what you kind of say it and conceptualize it, they say, oh yeah, that's what I thought, I just didn't know that was right. So you come from a theater background. You gravitated quite naturally in that theater background to roles and plays and scripts that you were good at because you really like them. Very much like, let's say, I don't know if you, let's say you did musical theater, and I don't know if you did. Folks who do musical theater tend to gravitate toward that because they're jazz hand kind of people. They have the voice and the kind of thing. The people who go for the Ibsen and the Chekhovs, those kind of things, versus the Mammoths and the Neil Simons, it just depends. One of the great things we learn in theater is to play the character, get the backstory, play the role. And your love of fiction audio over nonfiction is because it presses all your buttons when you get to do a backstory for all 15 characters, when you get to play just different people in the same place. That's, you get to do that, touches everything. The way to get the problem is now. I don't know if it's a problem, it's the way things are now. There tends to be There tends to be a desire. People say they don't want to, but in the casting world and in the hiring world, it's easier if I know that you fit a niche. If I have an
Yeah.
orc romance and you've done one, then I want you to do it because I know you've done it.
Right.
That's good and that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it will happen is that you're going to find eventually, let's say, she was really good at orc. You will let's say Don's written,
I didn't imagine I'd be talking about orc romance
well,
so much
whatever,
already,
whatever it
but
is. It could be in the world of erotic, there's so many weird things, the harem and the reverse harem and the
It's endless.
mafia and it's all this stuff. Well, let's say Don writes a reverse harem lesbian romance werewolf novel. That's his.
I would love to read that.
That's my niche.
Yeah, that's his niche. So let's say, right, so you do a couple books, and you said, Don, I know that you probably talk to other horror romance type people. Can you shoot my name around, see if they have other stuff? He said, oh, yeah, you did great for me. Let me talk to my friend Johnny. Johnny writes werewolf romance or something.
Right.
So then he gets to know what happens with the Penguin Random Houses and all the and Tantor and everybody. Once they begin to trust you, what does that mean? That you've done the job, you've done it well, you've gotten it in on time, you're professional, and the work is good. Then you say, if you have something else, you let them know, here are other interests, because now I already think you're good. So far, our relationship has been great. So you need to build out. When I first started, and I've to be honest with you, now the audio's buffering.
Oh, no.
I'm beginning to wonder, Don, if we should reschedule this so we don't.
Yeah, so I was just looking at something here. So my sense of it is yes, because I think we're going to have this great conversation, and we're not going to have it memorialized. And
I love the discussion we're having right now, and I want to make sure everybody hears it because.
Yeah.
So Savannah, let me go to the Savannah. What are you doing on October 7th?
Let me pull up the calendar, but it looks like I'm free. I'm free October 7th.
Why don't we just move you to that?